Can your flower garden be beautiful and healthy? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who are starting to notice a few memory challenges, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. As a wellness coach, I often hear people say that they just can't afford to eat healthier. And I get that. And so I often try to share with them some low cost things that they can do that they may not have thought about. And you know what? Edible flowers can be one of those things. Now, did you catch my last video? I did a video a few days ago, and it was on edible flowers, and I talked about, how you select them. And so if you want to get that, listen to that short clip, you can get that on my Facebook channel, on my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp, or my YouTube channel, Keep Your Brain Sharp, and you can see that there. But today I wanted to talk a little bit more about selection, but I also want to get into health benefits, specifically brain healthy things that you can get out of edible flowers, and also the different ways you can use edible flowers. So that's what we're going to go to today. Okay, so as I mentioned before in my other video, you can't just eat any kind of flower. And if there's some flowers on your plate, if you're going to go to a restaurant or go over to someone's house and they put some petals or something on your plate, don't just grab them and start eating them, because all flowers are not edible. Some are actually poisonous, and some are, lookalikes. They may come a different variety of that species, but it may not be an edible thing. Like daisies, there's some daisies you can eat and some daisies you can't eat. Okay, so you kind of have to know what you're doing. And also, in terms of contamination, you can't just go pick any flowers off the side of the road or whatever. And you need to be careful. You don't want to pick flowers where the dogs and cats have been doing their business. Okay, you want to be careful about that, as well as the type of soil that it's been in, or pesticides, all of that. You even really can't count on eating edible flowers that you buy from the florist or the grocery store. You just don't know what those flowers actually are, and if they actually are edible. And so your best practice is to grow your own. Get seeds from a reputable source, credible source, where you 100% sure that it is what they're telling you that it is, and grow your own. But that can be a fun thing as well. It's not all bad, guys, and don't think that it's going to turn into this big, I have so much on my plate now, I can't afford to put anything else on my plate. I can't do not one more thing kind of thing, because like I said, the landscape that you already have out there, or the gardens that you already have, you can just add those flowers in there. It's already there. Just add some more nutritious flowers in there with what you already have, and it's a done deal. Okay, so what are the actual health benefits of these edible flowers, and also what you're going to do with all these flower petals? Okay, so those are two good questions. But you know what? There are many herbs that the blossoms or the flowers that come from those herbs are actually edible, as well as the leaves. That's what herbs are, really, the leaves and things. So it's not just the leaves that are edible, the flowers on them in a lot of cases are also edible. So the same nutrition that you're getting from that leaf, you're also getting from those blossoms. So when we talk about oregano, when we talk about thyme, when we talk about rosemary, we talk about garlic chives, those are some examples of herbs that have edible blossoms as well. And so you can take full advantage of that and make your plates not only look beautiful, but also when just before the flowers, the herbs are ready to turn to seed, when they reach their peak, as herbs, and the blossoms come, you can still utilize that as well. So in the case of oregano, do you know you can make oregano butter? I have never tried that, but I'm going to be trying that. And the same things that you use that you put oregano in, you can use the blossom. Just wait until it's the last ingredient, or until you're ready to serve it, because you don't want the heat and stuff wilting and changing it, messing up with the flowers. It won't look too good in that case. So just wait and do it at the very end. Also, with your thyme, the same thing with your thyme, and those things have kind of a spicy flavor as well. You can do a lot of things with that as well. You can also, they say you can sprinkle that thyme and those blossoms, little tiny pieces into your quinoa, on your rice or in your soups and those kind of things. And this has that little spicy flavor that you're going to like. And you don't want to forget about rosemary. Rosemary is one of those superfood herbs, and the blossoms on it can be utilized as well. And studies have shown us that the rosemary is actually a brain healthy herb because it improves your circulation. And you know, we have those 400 miles of tiny veins, arteries in our brain. So we want that blood circulating there as well as we can get it. Okay. It also improves your memory. It also helps you with brain fog and helps you have better concentration and focus from rosemary. And a lot of us use rosemary, you know, on meats and things, which is wonderful. But there's a lot of other uses, even rosemary tea. Who knew? You can make rosemary tea, but you can also put rosemary and lots of other things as well, and tacos, rice, as toppings on your pizza, on your roasted veggies, on a lot of things. Find all the different ways that you can use it, and also those things will be helpful to your brain. Okay, so those are some of the spices that you can use, or some of the herbs you can use with that. But there's also common flowers that are edible. And the two that I'm talking about today are the calendula, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, they call it the confetti flower, the little pretty flower that you can put everywhere. They use it a lot of times in ice cubes to make them really cute, or in a big block of ice. They can put in there and put it in the punch bowl to make it really nice, okay? And nasturtium. Nasturtium is another flower that is spicy, and I've grown it before. It has a little kick at the end of it, which I find it cute, but I did not know of all the ways you can use it, because you can use them, they say, as a stuffer and use them as appetizers. So instead of using your chips and crackers and stuff, you can take the petal from the nasturtium flower and you can fill it with egg salad or hummus or tuna salad. Yummy, yummy for my tummy. I said, wow, that was news to me, and I am definitely going to try that because that sounds delicious. I mean, I've eaten them before. You can also, one person was saying they use them instead of pickles or tomatoes on their sandwich. I was like, whoa, that's pretty good. And they're pretty flowers, and so you're getting a 2-for-1 on there. You're getting the beauty of the flower as you're growing it, and you're also getting the nutrition from the flower when you're eating it. All right, and it helps it really good with digestion and stuff, and so that's a good thing for you to use also. So you want to get all the nutrition you can from as many sources as you can, and you can do that with edible flowers. But like I say, make sure they're the edible kind. The best practice is to grow them yourself, okay, and to utilize them. There's all kind of ideas. So I am so happy that I learned some new information myself about the flowers. I'm starting up my tower garden planning as we speak, getting my seedlings going and stuff. I will keep you posted because I plan on making that oregano butter, and I plan on making those stuffers with the nasturtium flowers and things. I might even try the little cutesy ice cubes. I don't know. And rosemary tea. Rosemary tea. I have never tried, but I'm willing to give it a go if you are. Okay. So if you're interested in hearing more about the tower garden, because I've been talking about that a lot, I'm happy to schedule a call with you. Just click the link for a private free chat with you, and you can ask all the questions you want, because your brain's destiny is in your hands.